जाने भी तो
This is off my playlist on Radio Ale 106.3 FM. I am Vivek, and today I have with me a singer songwriter from Delhi. Her name is Tanmaya. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
And of course, we'll start with your music journey. Tell me about it. And I have heard that you are also a graphic designer. So, how did music happen to you?
Yes, that is right. I am a graphic designer, and I mean, I've been like a music person ever since I was little. I've
Okay.
been inspired by my mother since I was younger. She used to play the guitar and the
Oh, wow.
keyboard, and she used to also teach kids how to play the guitar. So I kind of grew up watching her with instruments, and that's what inspired me to also kind of pick up the instrument and learn it myself. And I've just always loved the medium of songwriting in general. I feel like that's the best way for me to express myself. And
That's awesome. So, when did you actually pick up? What age was it? Like, did you pick it up very early or did you pick it up much later?
I mean, like when I was, I think around seven-ish, I
Okay.
started
Wow.
playing the keyboard and all of that. But I think it was like a couple of years back, maybe 8 years ago. I, just kind of picked up the ukulele and I was like, okay, I seriously want to play an instrument myself, and I kind of just taught myself how
But
to
have you
play
taken
that.
professional training as such?
No, I haven't. So everything is self-taught,
Oh, wow.
basically.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And how do you manage between now graphic designing and music? Are you pursuing either of it full time or is it both going on together simultaneously?
Yeah, it's like a simultaneous thing. I think during college I was like also modeling, so I've just like gotten into habit of like doing multiple things together, and I just like love everything so much that I can't sacrifice even one thing. So it is challenging to kind of keep up with everything and not have like a full on 9 to 5 job, but I've gotten the hang of it, and it's going fine. And
But which one are you prioritizing the most right now in your life?
both. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to do both as much as I can. So I'm freelancing as a graphic designer, and music is happening side by side. So I kind of take out time.
So,
But
of course,
of
juggling
course.
between different fields, you also juggle between two different forms of music, and one is Western and one is Indian, like singing Hindi songs and singing English ones.
Hmm.
How do you manage that? Like, when you write your songs, is it mostly when you're thinking in English or you go with Hindi? How does it happen? Because your debut song was a Hindi one as well, but you've also
Hmm.
written English songs. So, if you could tell us something about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think I didn't think about Hindi in the beginning when I used to write poetry, and when I started writing songs on the guitar. It was naturally somehow came out in English, but then some people kind of pushed me to kind of write a Hindi song, and then I sort of started expressing myself in Hindi, and I felt like that was much more expressive than the English songs that I wrote. And so I mean, it's however I feel, it's just about what I want to say and which language I feel most comfortable with. I just write in that language. It
Wow.
doesn't really.
When I spoke about your debut track that was called Kya Tum Naraz Ho, it was appreciated by A.R. Rahman, the man himself. So, how did that happen? How did your music reach him firstly?
No clue. I don't know how you heard my song, but it was, of course, an incredible surprise. And obviously, it was so cool that he first of all, he knew who I was, and he shared my song with his followers, and all of those people kind of came and heard it too. So I'm quite grateful that that happened. That was just the highlight of my year. I think the highlight of my life, in fact. So that was pretty cool.
Of course, but the song came out just recently in 2020. That so you
Yeah.
started writing your own songs very recently, right?
I've been writing them for a while, but I just didn't have the courage to share them. And
Okay.
that's what happened recently. Yeah.
And then you started during the pandemic when the pandemic had just started.
Yeah, I mean, I spent so much time alone with myself, and I think that's when I kind of pushed myself to release my first song, and that's when it happened. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
So this week's off my playlist track is your lovely and a beautiful number that released just recently, and that's called Sapne, which you have released with Sony's independent label. That's called Day One. Please take us through
Yes.
the song. How did that song happen? What does the song talk about?
I wrote this song a couple of years ago. Well, like the song title suggests, Sapne. means dreams,
Dreams.
and
Yeah.
it's about that. And what it really means is that, for me at least, is when I chose to kind of pursue music, there were obviously a lot of questions that my family asked me. My friends kind of were like, what is she doing, it should just be a hobby. So I was kind of told that all the time, but I, in my heart, always felt like, no, this means so much more to me. And so, like, I think the song was kind of inspired by those thoughts that, I just wanted to, like, close my ears. I didn't want to listen to anyone. And I just wanted to kind of believe in the fact that I wanted to pursue music. And you know how it is, in India, like, all these kind of fields like arts and dance and being an actor, like, these
Yeah.
things, all of us, like, have to go through some sort of
Of
this
course.
push
Yeah.
and
Yes.
pull experience with our loved ones. And at the end of the day, we do want them to just kind of, accept it or give
Accepted.
us their
Yes.
blessing.
True.
So yeah, so it was inspired by that, and I think, like, that's what it means to me.
Yeah, the song has turned out to be amazing as well. So before I let you go, if you could just sing few lines of the song, that'll be great.
Okay, awesome. जाने भी तो खो जाने दो सपने मेरे जीने भी दो जाने भी दो खो जाने दो सपने मेरे जीने भी दो.
Amazing. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tanmaya, for playing that for us. And thank you so much for being here. It was a lovely pleasure for us to finally have you because I had interviewed Sangeeta before this when Itne Pyar Se had
Oh,
come and which you had sung together with her. And
yeah.
that indeed was a lovely track as well. And I was talking to her about it, how did both of you come together and how the melody has turned out to be amazing as well. And so has this song as well. So congratulations on both the songs and your entire music journey. And I hope that you
Thank you.
keep growing forward, man.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you.